we spoke about comments made earlier about it will be the coach Silver. They're like, it's so easy. You just gotta overload the midfield in between the spaces. So I saw it. I saw what was happening. And it was essentially they were creating this box in between Bruno. It was Bruno Mount, whoever it was. It was like whoever was replacing these guys. They were just getting outnumbered. It was
Right.
this four out here, and this is where I'm thinking like, they just weren't composed. Like when they got pressed, they're basically saying, "Look, our wingbacks are going to be with your wingbacks, right? If you can get out, you've got a three versus one situation here, right? That just did like it just did not happen. Like these
Yeah.
guys were swarming these two, they were suffocating them. And Iwobi, this space, Iwobi was having the time of his life. Like in
Hmm.
between Yoro and Ahmad, he was
The load at the end.
and Delo, like he was just occupying the space. And then, he's obviously gonna cut inside and roam around. And then Smith Rowe, like again, he was just roaming around this side. Lukic was doing this all game. I definitely saw this side, and they pointed it out, and to point it out is a very confident thing. They're just like the system is flawed, right? You know, how can you counter that, right? When you're chasing, when does Cunha come out? You then try and create a box. These are the things that the players need to adapt to when, especially now that two members of the Fulham team were like, we were never worried. Like we knew what the flaw was. And it's about these players recognizing that on the pitch. And I understand it's demoralizing getting conceded,
Right.
but you got to keep your head. You got to understand and use what you use on the training ground. Because they would have gone through this 100%. They would have gone through a situation where they're going to create, the opposition is going to create a box and you got to come out of it. And there's for every problem, there's always a solution, right? You cut completely, you play into space. This is where the space is. And boom, this would have been Cunha.
Right.